What if the greatest journey you'll ever take is the one within yourself? A provocative question, isn't it? But it's one worth pondering. After all, the voyage to self-discovery is not just about exploring uncharted territories. It's about understanding who you truly are, what you stand for, and where you want to go. Personal development and self-discovery are two sides of the same coin, each complementing and enriching the other. It's a lifelong process, a journey that begins with the self and ends with an understanding that goes beyond the surface. It's about delving into your strengths, acknowledging your weaknesses, and aligning your actions with your core values. But why is self-discovery so important? Imagine being a ship in the middle of the ocean with no compass, no map, and no destination. You'd be adrift, wouldn't you? That's what life without self-discovery is like. It's floating aimlessly, without purpose or direction. But when you understand yourself, when you know your strengths and weaknesses, when you understand your values, you're no longer just a ship adrift. You're a vessel with a course, a destination, and the power to weather any storm. Self-discovery paves the way to reaching your maximum potential. It's the tool that helps you tap into your innate abilities, harness your strengths, work on your weaknesses, and stay true to your values. It's the key that unlocks the door to your potential, the beacon that guides you towards your personal and professional goals. It's the compass that keeps you on course, the map that shows you the way, and the anchor that keeps you grounded. Yes, the journey to self-discovery can be challenging. It can be uncomfortable. It can even be scary. But it's a journey worth taking, because at the end of it, you'll not just find yourself, you'll find a version of yourself that's stronger, more resilient, and more capable than you ever imagined. Embarking on the journey of self-discovery is the first step towards personal growth. So are you ready to take that step? Are you ready to embark on the greatest journey you'll ever take? The journey within yourself? Consider the story of John, a man who discovered his true potential through an unexpected journey. John was an average Joe, living a life that was satisfactory but far from exceptional. He was a man of routine, unacquainted with the idea of self-discovery. He didn't realize that beneath his ordinary exterior lay a reservoir of untapped potential. John's journey began with a question, a nudge from within that asked, "Is this all there is?" This question, like a seed, took root in his mind and started to grow. It led him to confront his struggles head-on. John was a man who disliked conflicts. He would rather keep the peace than assert himself. However, this often resulted in him compromising his own needs and desires. As he delved deeper into his internal dialogue, he became aware of his strengths. John was patient, a good listener, and had an innate ability to empathize with others. On the flip side, he recognized his weaknesses too. His fear of confrontation, his tendency to procrastinate, and his reluctance to step out of his comfort zone were holding him back. John realized that these strengths and weaknesses were two sides of the same coin. His empathy and patience were valuable traits that could help him connect with others, but his fear of confrontation was preventing him from expressing his true feelings and desires. He began to see that his values were the compass that could guide him through these challenges. John valued honesty, respect, and kindness. He decided to leverage these values to face his fears. He started standing up for himself while maintaining his respectful demeanor. He began to assert his needs without compromising his kindness. This journey of self-discovery was transformative for John. He started to see the world through a different lens, one that was colored by his newfound understanding of himself. He began to take risks, to step out of his comfort zone, and to embrace the unknown. He was no longer an average Joe. He was John, a man who knew his worth, his strengths, and his weaknesses, and wasn't afraid to be himself. John's journey is a testament to the transformative power of self-discovery. So how does one embark on this meaningful journey of self-discovery? Let's delve into this crucial question. The first step is introspection. This involves taking time away from the external distractions of life to examine your thoughts, feelings, and motivations. It's the process of looking inward to understand why you do what you do. Reflect on your past experiences, the choices you've made, and the emotions you've felt. This will provide you with valuable insights about your inner self. Next, identify your strengths and weaknesses. This step is all about self-awareness. It's about understanding what you excel at and where your limitations lie. Take a moment to list out all your strengths. These could be skills, talents, or character traits that set you apart. Likewise, take note of your weaknesses. These aren't areas to be ashamed of, but rather opportunities for growth and improvement. Following this, it's essential to understand your values. These are the guiding principles that dictate your behavior and action. They're the compass that directs your life. Your values could include honesty, ambition, compassion, or a myriad of other possibilities. Identifying and understanding your values is critical in aligning your life in a way that brings you fulfillment and satisfaction. Finally, it's time to set personal goals. These goals should be a reflection of your strengths, weaknesses, and values. They should be realistic, achievable, and most importantly, they should drive you towards personal growth and happiness. The process of self-discovery is like constructing a map of your inner world. It's about understanding the terrain, identifying landmarks, and plotting a course towards your desired destination. By practicing introspection, identifying your strengths and weaknesses, understanding your values, and setting personal goals, you're essentially charting this map. But it's important to remember that self-discovery isn't a one-time endeavor. It's a lifelong process, a continuous journey of understanding and exploring yourself. The map you create isn't set in stone. It evolves and changes as you grow and experience new things. Remember, self-discovery is a continuous journey, not a destination. So, you've started on your journey of self-discovery. But how does personal development come into play? Well, imagine you're a sculptor, and the sculpture you're working on is you. The process of self-discovery is like mapping out the stone, understanding its texture, its strengths, its weaknesses. Personal development, then, is the chiseling, the refining, the polishing. But let's break it down a bit further. Personal development is about refining your strengths. It's about taking what you're good at and making it even better. It's about turning your talents into superpowers. If you're a great listener, personal development might mean honing that skill to become an empathetic counselor or an insightful coach. On the flip side, personal development also involves improving your weaknesses. We all have areas where we could be better. Maybe you struggle with time management, or you're not the best at public speaking. Personal development is about acknowledging these areas and working to improve them. It's about turning your weaknesses into strengths. And here's where it gets really interesting. Personal development isn't just about skills and abilities. It's also about aligning your actions with your values. This is the part where you shape your life in a way that reflects who you truly are and what you truly believe in. This might mean pursuing a career that aligns with your passion, or it might mean making lifestyle changes that reflect your commitment to health or sustainability. In the grand scheme of things, personal development is a crucial part of self-discovery. It's about taking the insights you've gained about yourself and using them to shape your actions, your choices, and ultimately, your life. It's about chiseling away the parts of the stone that don't serve you and polishing the parts that do. In essence, personal development is the journey from self-awareness to self-improvement. It's about turning the raw material of who you are into the masterpiece of who you could be. Personal development is the key to unlocking your full potential. Now that we understand the journey, how do we reach our maximum potential? Potential, in its essence, is infinite. It's the boundless capacity for growth and achievement that resides within each of us. But potential alone does not guarantee success. It's like a seed that needs the right conditions to flourish. It requires nourishment, care, and the right environment to grow into a mighty tree. Our personal growth and self-discovery journey provide these conditions, enabling us to tap into our vast potential. Our potential is a multifaceted gem, each aspect representing a different part of our lives. It could be our talents, skills, passions, or even our capacity to love and empathize. Each facet contributes to our overall potential, and personal development helps polish these facets, making them shine brighter. When we maximize our potential, we experience a multitude of benefits. First and foremost, we find increased satisfaction in our lives. We feel fulfilled, not because we have achieved everything, but because we are on the path of continuous growth and improvement. We experience joy in the journey, not just the destination. Maximizing our potential also leads to improved performance. As we harness our skills and talents, we become more efficient and effective in our endeavors. We can accomplish more with less effort, and we're able to make a difference in the areas that matter most to us. Lastly, maximizing our potential enhances our quality of life. It doesn't just mean achieving more, it means becoming more. It's about living a life of purpose, passion, and joy. It's about becoming the best version of ourselves and living a life that reflects our highest values. Remember, the journey of self-discovery and personal development is the greatest journey you'll ever take. Embrace it and unlock your true potential.